Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to San Diego Market Movers Question of the Week. It's a great day because I have Brian McIntosh with me.
Hi, May.
Hi, buddy.
How are you?
Fantastic.
Long time no see.
I know. It's been a little hot minute, hasn't it?
It has been. It has been. It's been a crazy hot minute for the last 90 days.
I know, it has.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited to have you. Obviously, it's a great day today. The sunshine. I'm surprised you're in here with your boots and not your flip-flops.
Not for long. I'm getting in the pool right after this.
I figured you would be. I figured. Well, you got a house, so that's good because we're talking about the housing crisis. So we're just blessed that we actually have somewhere to live here, right?
Yeah.
So this crisis is insane in San Diego. What's driving it, and how do we solve it?
Okay, so we have about 8 hours to go
seriously, I know.
to break this down.
Right.
Okay, first and foremost, I think if we call it a pricing crisis, in my opinion, I think that's a bit of a mislabel.
Okay.
And here's what I mean by that. If we look at the standard growth of the market in Southern California over the course of time, right? What is it, 4 to 7%, somewhere in that neighborhood, right? If we were to look at 2000 to today, and if we didn't have the whole '08 thing that happened, right? If we just grew at 4, 5, 7% every year from 2000 till today, where would prices be? And the answer is right about where they are now, right?
Okay.
So now, are they continuing to rise? The answer is yes. How long will that continue? I don't know. I think that the rising interest rates are going to temper that a little bit. I think that's going to decrease the ferocity of the competition. I do still hold to my prediction that we had a COVID ghost inventory that's going to start surfacing more in the market as people become more comfortable and more willing to open their home to showing and that kind of thing. I think we're going to see some more inventory coming in. But there's also competing factors. I mean, you have people that are cashing out in places like the Bay Area and coming into San Diego. You have foreign money coming in, people that have a lot of cash that want to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the world with the best weather, arguably anywhere in the world.
Right.
And so there's always going to be demand and competition for where we live. I believe that.
Okay.
What I think is happening right now is not necessarily a crisis, although it could become one. I think what we're seeing right now is a normalization of where prices would have been had we not had this massive drop in value at one singular point in the last 20 years. We had the big drop off, it went back to kind of a normal growth rate, and now it seems to be catching up. Now, will it exceed? I don't know. It remains to be seen. I'm not Nostradamus, but right now.
But what you're seeing.
But right now, what I'm seeing is we're about where we would have been had we not had this big drop off back in '08.
Okay.
And so with that being said, is it still a good time to buy? Yes. Get in there. If you can, get in there, right?
Right.
Because historically, for as long as Southern California's been a thing, right, owning real estate in this area of the world has never been a bad idea. I don't think that's going to change now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and the answer, I'm sorry, second answer of how do you fix it?
Right.
To say how do we fix it or how can it be fixed, I think it alludes to this idea that someone or something has to come in and do something to make the market normalize. I think markets have a way of normalizing themselves, right? As the prices continue to go up, interest rates are ticking up, some buyers are going to bow out. They're going to say, that's not for me, a little too rich for my blood, or whatever the case might be, right? That makes demand go down. That means demand's going down, inventory may be coming up, that starts to normalize, and guess what? In time, we'll have that teeter-tottering thing happen, and it'll become more of a buyer's market, and then it'll become more of a seller's market again, and this is,
it's back and forth.
People ask me, what's going to happen with the market over the next 10 years? I'm like, about what's happened over the last 10 years and the 10 years before that, right? Because that's just how markets work.
It's a trend.
That's how it works.
Right, it's a trend.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it in
Absolutely.
such a positive way that you answered that question and joining me at San Diego Market Movers Question of the Week. Love it.